What's going on, combat sports fans? We have an awesome fight lined up in the lightweight division. Neither one of these guys is ranked, which is amazing. I'm surprised both of them aren't in the top 15 somewhere, but this is going to be awesome. We got a prediction here in a matter of seconds. I'll be giving mine as well as my two guys here with me. I am Crazy Joe. That's Big Doug Jimmy here next to me, and back there is Creepy Zeke. So here we are at Joe's Commentary and Predictions with a prediction here for UFC Fight Night 103, Joe Lauzon versus Marcin held, and this one's going to be awesome in UFC Phoenix, Arizona. So let's get right to the prediction, and then we'll get to some preview information here. So I am going with Joe Lauzon to win it by KO TKO in the first round over Marcin held. I believe that Marcin held is going to get rocked by Joe Lauzon, and it's probably going to be TKO. Maybe he'll get flattened out with a straight up knockout, but I foresee a first round TKO of Joe over Marcin. It's going to be awesome regardless of what happens. But Big Doug Jimmy here, he is going with Marcin held to win it by submission, and Creepy Zeke is going for Joe Lauzon to win it by submission. Both of them are going for submission. Neither of them agree with me on how it's going to finish, but at least one of them agrees with me on the fighter. So me and Creepy Zeke are going for Joe Lauzon. I'm going with a TKO, KO knockout. Creepy Zeke's going with a submission. Big Dog Jimmy is going with Marcin held to win it by a submission. Let us know down in the comment section your thoughts and opinions on my prediction, or Big Dog Jimmy's, or Creepy Zeke. Let me know. Do you agree with me, Creepy Zeke, or with Big Doug Jimmy on how we're going with, we're all going for finishes. None of us see it going to the judge's decision, even though these two fighters are badasses. Let's get to some preview information here with Joe Lauzon. He's 26 and 13 in his pro career, coming from the U.S., from the Boston area. And Marcin held, he's from Poland with 22 wins and 5 losses. The dude is a badass. Both of them are really fun to watch fight. Joe Lauzon, he is got 7 wins by KO TKO. I think he's going to pick up his 8th victory by KO TKO. He's got 18 wins by submission, where Creepy Zeke's going for a submission win for him. So he thinks he'll pick up his 19th submission out of 18. And he's got 1 decision victory. He's lost 4 times by KO TKO, 3 times by submission, and 5 times by decision. So he lost his last fight to Jim Miller, which I actually thought Joe Lauzon won. The judges gave a split decision victory to Jim Miller. I didn't agree with him on that one at UFC on Fox 21. He beat Diego Sanchez in hellacious fashion with the TKO in the first round of UFC 200, and he's been back and forth a lot with his career, with winning and then losing and then winning and losing, 2 losses, 2 wins. He is a warrior, and it's going to be awesome to see him go out there and fight. It's crazy when you think 18 submissions. He's got a duffel bag of submissions that he can pull out on him at any time. He's got armbar victories, heel hooks, ankle locks, rear naked choke, guillotine choke, calf. Oh no, he lost a calf slicer, and Achilles lock. It's just crazy, all the submissions Joe Lauzon knows how to do and can pull off on a guy. With Marcin held, he has got 4 wins by KO TKO, 12 by submission, 6 by decision. He's never been KO'd or TKO'd in his pro career, and I think we're going to see history made with Joe Lauzon picking up that, making that 0 turn into a 1 with a TKO knockout victory over Marcin held. And he's got 1 loss by submission, 4 losses by decision. He lost his last fight, and he lost it to Diego Sanchez, so that's pretty interesting. Both guys coming off of losses, and they're fighting in the co-main event. A lot of fighters in this event are coming off of losses. There's very few on this 12-fight card fight that are coming off of wins, but there are some, and regardless, there are certain fighters I really enjoy watching, as it is regardless. He lost his debut in the UFC to Diego Sanchez, like I said, at UFC Fight Night 98. by unanimous decision. He was pretty unstoppable in Bellator, except for Will Brooks, who now fights in the UFC. That guy over in Bellator beat him by unanimous decision. He had quite the fight streak going in Bellator until he fight Will Brooks. I believe that was 7 fights he won in a row. Several of them was submissions, a toe hold, triangle choke, an armbar, knee bar, unanimous decisions in there, and a KO as well. So this guy has his own devil bag of submissions as well. So it's going to be pretty crazy. He had quite the win streak as when he debuted, he won his first fight as a pro, and then he had quite the win streak until he lost to Lukas Solidwisky, which I remember seeing that guy fight in the UFC. So it's a really fun fight regardless as to who wins, but I'm really excited for this because I'm a big fan of Joe Lauzon. I do like Marcin Held as well, but I'm a bigger fan of Joe Lauzon, and I just feel he's going to pick up that badass victory and get another bonus or fight of the night or knockout of the night, coming up here tomorrow. Well, tonight actually, UFC Fight Night 103. Punch that subscribe button into submission if you're new to the channel. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a comment down below and peep the video up above if it looks interesting to you. Thanks for watching.